Oh, you're lucky on this one. I forgot to bring my hat because I'm a fragile Caucasian person who's not adapted to the sun, like more evolved dark-skinned people. Um, so here's the view here, and I just bought a Gatorade or Powerade because I'm also playing badminton for the first time in this area tonight. So hey, you know what? Maybe I'll do a vlog on critical thinking. I think this might be number 71. So hey, sometimes with post-secondary institutions, I say, hey, I'd love to give a course on critical thinking. And but then I'll say, like, I already have a lot of curriculum. It's these 70 videos where I don't just do the theory, you know, like I do the practical part. And well, that's not usually how it's done. You mean you'll give assignments where people have to not just be critical thinkers, they have to be critical actors? Oh, that's way too complex. Yeah, well, critical thinking is complex. And so, I don't know, I'm doing 71 here, let's see what happens. But the thing is guys, early on in my series, right, I criticized a particular gentleman, and this bounces a lot, that wrote a few books on critical thinking, and yet I demonstrated easily during that video, very easy to predict with HSD and psychological profiling from having listened to him talk some years before. And you can tell that he doesn't have the critical acting part. So I know most of you are happy because you know of the term critical thinking, to call yourselves critical thinkers, but don't you think maybe, you know, that's kind of bad role modeling for the kids you claim to care about, for the generation they're going to face? So if anybody wants me to do a real course on critical thinking, I was telling somebody at a college the other day, I said, when I did a test that I was forced to do in a ridiculous way, because I was already, you know, writing articles in the local paper, but they wanted to delay me in a college where they wanted to make money from me, and they really didn't end up making money because I resigned from how ridiculous the program was. And I can't blame the teacher as much, except that she conformed with the norm, right? So yes, you can blame people that conform with the norm that end up hurting your kid's generation, but really she was put under a lot of pressure to dumb down her course. And it's the most important course really for the history of your species, is to have people that aren't trained as life skills coaches and that pass, because you don't always pass even if you do all your assignments a life skills coach training, because there needs to be accountability and a certain amount of personal development for a person to pass. Otherwise you're not role modeling the things that you should be ready to role model to a class, right? Because in a class of life skills, oh crap, I'm mixing topics here, but the thing is they're all interconnected. In a class related to training life skills coaches, I would also give myself an assignment that would be challenging for me to undergo as a way to include the personal development aspect, because that wouldn't hurt me and it would keep me congruent. It would keep me the authority I claim to be, without just saying I'm a critical thinker. For example, is I have to act the part. I can't say, well, this you know, reason states that this is the fact, but I'm going to act exactly different when I leave this seminar that you guys paid a lot of money for, because I wrote a book on critical thinking. So this is it. So critical thinking number 71. I'm just saying that, well, that's one way I would know I met an Homo sapien, is somebody that can not just define what critical thinking is, give me a good little definition, but also act without an effort that gives them a headache where they have to sit down, in a way that a critical thinker would act. That's how I know I met an Homo sapien.